Hey guys, Marstingen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to be testing out this STR Rage Trunks with his EZA. I didn't get a chance to showcase all of the new EZA units yet, so we are going to jump into the Goku Black Red Zone, because this guy, he does get some important buffs against a Realm of Gods enemy. So he gets attack and defense 180, 40% damage reduction. Then he gets an additional boost of 180% to attack and defense based on your HP. The less HP remaining, the more you get. So this guy is kind of perfectly fitted to be one of those sort of like emergency moment tanks. Where if you're starting to turn on low health, then he's going to be much better defensively. So that is really good. But yeah, he gets a guaranteed additional super and attacks effective against all types when there's a Realm of Gods enemy. And then once you've performed 6 attacks, he gets an extra 10% damage reduction. Now, the thing is, he gets a 6-turn stack on his super attack effect, 40% defense for 6 turns. So if he's getting multiple supers in one turn, he's getting a considerable amount of extra defense. And then he's greatly raising attack for 1 turn as well. So I have a feeling like he could be pretty good. We're going to jump into the Goku Black Red Zone. Obviously still a fairly tough stage, but we will see how we get on. Okay, so we've got him on the first turn. Now, what that means obviously is because he gets that buff from his passive based on your HP, the first turn is actually the worst turn for him because we're on full HP, which means he's getting the smallest possible buff from that second part of his passive. So the first rotation is ideal really if he's on the second or even third turn. So we'll do this here because we do get to attack first, which is actually very good. This Trunks, I brought him on the team because once he goes into the standby with the Sword of Hope, he will be able to link with this Trunks. So we will see how we get on doing it that way. But this is actually quite a good rotation. We don't get a ton of links because we get Fierce Battle and Dismal Future. We don't get a ton of links, but Mai's giving support. She's not getting attacked, which is the important thing. So Trunks has 158k defense at the start of turn. Remember, he's going to get 40% from his super attack, and then he's going to get that again because we're fighting a Realm of Gods enemy. So he's going to get a guaranteed additional super, and then we have the potential to get a third super from the hidden potential as well. So we'll go ahead and do this. Now, the worst case scenario here would be physical Trunks at the end getting supered, because even if he gets off like multiple supers this turn, he probably gets killed. But I really would like to see this Trunks eat a super on this turn, just to see. Ooh, we get the triple super turn. Okay, so 3 supers with the 40% raise. Ooh, okay. He still takes damage from the normal attacks. That's a bit of a yikes. 725. Ooh. That is considerably more than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Okay, so we're back. We don't have Trunks on the first turn, which is probably good. Because we want to lose a bit of health in these first couple of turns now to try and get the extra like defense that he's going to have at the start of the turn. So we'll see how we get on here. Okay, we didn't take a super straight away, so that's good. He still does 100k normals to Vegeta and Trunks. That is kind of crazy. That definitely, yeah, this video especially, like these stages, we all know, like all of these Red Zone stages, well, actually the Androids one was kind of a joke, right, stage 1. But the Dismal Future Red Zone stages are very difficult, right? New level of power creep in terms of, like, enemies have been hit as hard as these guys before, like Broly, Metal Cooler Core, like, for example, but not, like, on turn 1. So that's where the big difference comes in. Now, ideally, if he's going to super attack this turn, we really want him to super attack Future Gohan, because we just got the triple super, we got 80% damage reduction. If he super attacks Trunks at the end, we just die, which is unfortunate, even if he gets all of his super attacks. Oh, great. Well, now we just have to pray he doesn't super this turn. Because unfortunately, even if he gets his like triple supers or whatever, Trunks is not tanking a super turn 1 from STR Goku Black. We did get the triple super. Oh, man. This is going to be one of those things. Like, I don't hate Trunks as much as some people seem to, this new Trunks. But, like, if he gets supered here, this is going to be a bad look. Alright, we didn't get supered. We still took 88k from normals, though. So we've lost a bit of HP, and now we do have a lot of support. So we could do this. So now he's at... See, now he's starting at 175k, which is still not a crazy amount. I'm not going to lie. And the fact that Goku Black didn't super last turn does make me very worried for him super attacking in slot 1. But I think future Gohan would still live, right? Because we have 60% damage reduction. And then we can heal up a little bit. Because Trunks' extra defense is calculated start of turn. So if we start healing now with same type orbs, it doesn't have any effect. So of course we get immediately supered. 526! Whew. God damn. Well, man, Goku Black, he do be hitting quite hard, hey? Okay, well, now Gohan's going to tank these attacks afterwards for double digits, but the big thing is going to be, I mean, we already saw from the first turn, the first, like, run, how much STR Trunks was taken from even the normal attacks from Goku Black. So we know we get at least 2 supers guaranteed because it's a Realm of Gods enemy, but is he actually going to be able to survive? Like, it's, let's see. Oh, let's go. Well, there you go. So dodge is probably what you want. In future Gohan, his damage reduction activates mid-turn, so he has his damage reduction, so he's fine. But, oh, that was a bit spicy, wasn't it? Well, let's go for... Do I want to put them in slot 1? Or do I want to put you in slot 1? Because you have about 150k less defense, but you have your damage reduction. Is he going to super immediately slot 1? I want to think that he's not, because then I can do this. Although getting some build up with them would also be good. It's a tough choice. We did get the Icarus go off, so... No, I will save that. I need to save that for the last phase. So we'll do this. Get a lot of health back there from the orbs. And there's STR orbs there from Mai as well. And he didn't immediately super, so that's good. Yeah, I like to try and save the active skill for the second phase, right? Because you want all the help you can get. But yeah, Goku Black employing the Blitzkrieg strategy. Just going all out. Yeah, nice 6 mil crit from Vegeta and Trunks. Alright, so now we're at like, what, below 50% HP. So what is his defense looking like now? Yeah, see, now he's at 300k start of turn. Which means his defense start of turn now is higher than the Rainbow LR Future Gohan. Who hasn't had much build up, to be fair, so it's not his fault, right? But, so... I mean, we still, unfortunately, with the way this rotation is looking, if he supers in slot 1, it doesn't matter who he supers, we just die. So, obviously this Trunks gets the most benefit out of us being able to super attack first. I think what I'll do, because we're not going to kill him in 2 turns. So let's throw this up here. And then I will do this. I'll try not to, oh, there's just too much ki everywhere. I was going to say try not to get like too much ki with like Trunks or something, but that's basically proved to be impossible. And he immediately supered in slot 1. So that's why these new stages are so hard, right? Because immediately supering in slot 1 when you're doing like 1.5 million damage on your super is pretty crazy. Turn 1, slot 1 before you can super. Orange Piccolo and Bulma will take more than Gohan. Well, yeah, because he has more like raw damage reduction than them, right? Because he, even before he attacks, as long as you're within the first 5 turns from his intro animation, he does have 60% damage reduction, which is really good. I mean, that's the thing, like, Future Gohan taking 500k from a slot 1 super from Rose, there's just many other units in the game that just immediately die to that. So it's definitely not terrible. And then obviously we know we're going to tank normals for double digits. But because he gets that stack for 6 turns, we'll now get to see on the next rotation with the STR Trunks, he should have a pretty considerable amount of defense start of turn. But we need to see us get to that turn. So I think using the Whis was a good idea, just to kind of make sure we can get there. Oh my god. So yeah, the turn where I don't want to do loads of damage, and this is not like a physical Trunks showcase, he just comes in and gets 4 super attacks. He's got no links active. Just imagine if that was him on his like best rotation. Oh god, can I actually not kill him here? I actually don't think we can even... Can we even get another turn? I don't know. I don't think we can. This Future Gohan's too powerful. Well, I won't get the 24 key, so we don't get guaranteed crits, but I think it might just be GG. Yeah, Dokkan actively working against no item runs, because so many of these teams, like, items are there to be used, right? People do no item runs, I do them, right? People do them for the fun of, like, the challenge. But with some of these new stages, like, if you're struggling against any of these Dismal Future Red Zone stages, but because of how hard they hit you in the first turn, because units need some time to build up, like, it feels almost like going into these stages now, the optimal strategy is just to use a Whis, like, on turn 1. Because then units like Future Gohan, like even in slot 1, with a Whis active, he actually just cannot take damage. Yeah, he's just dead. So, I mean, we got to see a little bit of Trunks' performance. Now, this isn't the hardest stage we could have taken Trunks into with the Realm of God's enemy. We could have done Zamasu and Goku Black. And Trunks got absolutely destroyed. Yeah, this was not so much of a Trunks showcase, was it? So, now I wanted to fight a Realm of God's enemy because I wanted to see him with the damage reduction. So, what we can do here is, I think we could jump into another stage. We'll try one without the Realm of God's enemy that's not as hard, just to see how well he gets on. Okay, so I've jumped into the Metal Cooler Core stage. We did have Trunks on turn 2. So this is good. We get to see a turn of him here against the Metal Cooler army and then a turn against the core straight away. So he's starting off at 175k with the support from Mai. We're at about 80% HP. The good thing about the core is obviously the fact that you can't kill them. So we don't have to hold back on things like Ki for Future Gohan or anything like that, right? So he's going to get all those additional supers. Now, the downside is we are not fighting a Realm of God's enemy, so we don't get the guaranteed additional super. And Trunks benefits massively from getting those additional supers. Like, the 40% for 6 turns means he can get multiple stacks within like a couple of turns, and they will stay on. So only getting 1 super per turn for him is definitely like very, very bad for his overall defensive capability. So mine was built obviously way before he got his EZA, and I think he has a little bit more crit than additional and only 3 dodge. So I think I would probably change his build to be, honestly, probably full dodge and then the rest additional, because you're ideally only going to be using him as a defensive unit. And you see there, we got the additional from the hidden potential, but it was only a normal. So we only get 1 stack of our defense ready for the next turn. Now, he is going to have type advantage against the Metal Cooler Core, so that is good, but we'll see. Did Mai get 2 supers? She didn't, did she? So she's going to take some damage from this. Yeah, she is. Okay. Well, actually, this works out nicely here. If I float you off, you come back on the turn with Trunks, where you can then use the standby if the Metal Cooler Core is still alive by then. Because the only other problem, just like the previous run against Goku Black, is that like Future Gohan will potentially just absolutely annihilate the core. So then Trunks won't really get a chance to do anything, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, I do like the fact that against the Metal Cooler army we don't have to hold back for our super attacks or anything. So We just go all out with everybody. 24 key with all 3 of the LRs. Like, this is a very powerful rotation. Vegeta and Trunks, Future Gohan, and then the new Trunks, all getting 24 key. Like, this is a very, very strong turn for this team in any event, really. Obviously, we could still get caught out depending on who the boss is, like, and where they decided to super. But this is definitely a very, very powerful rotation. So let's see. What's our boy Future Gohan going to be up to here? The friend one is only 55%. I bought a 55% friend because I didn't want the Future Gohans to completely steal the show. So, yeah, 8 million attack stat at 55%, while then having, after doing the super, 80% damage reduction. Like, he is just... the more I use this Future Gohan, the more I love him. Like, I said right from the start when we saw his details on paper that he was insanely good. When I did the 55% showcase video after pulling him, I was very impressed with his performance. But, like, the more I use him, the crazier I think he is. Like, mine is getting close to being full link level 10. Mine is only 55%, but he has, I think, 3 links at 9, and all the rest are at 10. And then my Trunks now has 1 dupe. And here he is just casually busting out over a 12 million attack stat in slot 3 here. Sadly, no additional... There you go, 1 additional super. Because Metal Cooler Core really is a fight where he can pop off, right? Because if he just gets multiple... If he was on turn 1 and he got multiple supers both turns in turn 1 and 3 against the Metal Cooler army, like, he's obviously not going to kill them because you can't, but he's just going to get so much, like, build-up from those turns. That would be super good. Alright, so this is a pretty spicy turn. So what is our boy up to now? So he only got 1 stack, so he's at 231k. He has 40% damage reduction. Now, the thing with his passive to get the extra 10%, he only has to attack 6 times. So he doesn't have to get the super, and we did get an additional normal on the previous turn. But I think what we need to do here is do this. In fact, I'll deliberately not get the additional super. Wait, no, he's already at 20 key, isn't he? Ugh. I can't stop Future Gohan from being too good. There's nothing I can do. He's just too good. Right, so we'll do this, and we'll do this. Even though he's in Future Gohan should be fine here, because his defense after supering is really high, and he has 58% damage reduction all the time anyway. So yeah, there you go. For only 5.7. We're deliberately trying to restrict Future Gohan here, shackling him down so that he doesn't go crazy and absolutely steal the show, but he's just so good. Yeah, we talked about the different Heroes banner formats before. Like, if they added an LR to the Heroes banner but then made it not guaranteed featured, I don't know. It would be weird, because the Heroes banner would probably still be only Heroes units, right? But then it just means you'd probably get a load of multis where you're pulling the old unfeatured Heroes characters. But yeah, Trunks tanking for double digits against the core is pretty much what we imagined, but he didn't get an additional super again, did he? So this is where I think the problem with his overall design kind of comes in, is he's designed to be good against Realm of Gods. He gets that extra additional super, he's effective against all types, getting the extra super allows you the extra chance to trigger his hidden potential, but all the current difficult events that we've got where you have Realm of Gods enemies, it seems like he's not really good enough to be run in those stages. Oh, he sealed Future Gohan. That is actually perfect. Alright, so if I do... Where's he? Is he going to super me? I wanted to put these guys in the middle because I don't want them to eat a super attack, but... they do get a lot less defense if they're not in slot 1. They do still have their guard now, though. Yeah, they should be fine. Alright, so we'll do this. Now, him sealing Future Gohan is actually perfect, because we don't want Future Gohan to steal the show here. So let's see. Future Gohan pre-super, Metal Cooler Core. Yeah, 150k. I mean, considering how hard the Metal Cooler Core can hit for, that is pretty decent still. I mean, there's not many units in the game that will just double-digit tank Metal Cooler Core slot 1 pre-super, so... But yeah, him being sealed, like I say, probably was for the best here, just so we can make sure we get another turn with the STR Trunks. I think this event, the problem is, as I said when we kind of went into this event, that the previous events are like too hard, and then the other units kind of just take over. And then this event, like, obviously Metal Cooler Core still can catch you out with some teams and some units, but like Trunks obviously having type advantage as well, like he obviously is going to be good in this stage, but we're also then not getting the good RNG with him getting like additional supers and stuff, so he's not getting all of his stacks in. Like, he definitely could look a lot better than he has done. Wait, why can't I use your... Isn't it turn 5? Am I stupid? Oh, it's from the start of the turn, and he was on turn 2. That's annoying. So what's he up to now? 315k. And he hasn't attacked 6 times, so he only has 40% damage reduction. So, a bit unfortunate. Let's put him in slot 1 and see what happens. Oh, and Trunks is sealed, so Trunks could potentially get us killed here. Yeah, so he tanks double digits, then we get 4.4. I have to say, like, again, I really am not impressed with this Trunks. When I read his details, I thought it was going to be really good. But, as I've already said, right, the events that have Realm of Gods enemies, the difficult events, are potentially too difficult for this Trunks. And then these other events, now, like some of the older events, are maybe a little bit too easy. Like, he doesn't exactly have a lot of weight he needs to carry in these other, like, earlier red zone stages. So overall, I would say not really very impressed with this Trunks. The fact that he shares the same name with the new one as well just makes running him on the team a bit more awkward. So overall, I have to say, not super impressed with this Rage Trunks, which is a shame because, like I said, when I read his details, I expected him to be quite good. And then, yeah, no supers for this guy basically just means death. I mean, people are going to use that as like an anti-Trunks like feat, but there are a lot of units in the game that are very good that if they get sealed by the Metal Cooler Core, they get absolutely destroyed. So all in all, this was just a bad video for Super Saiyan Trunks in general, right? Both of them. So let me know what you guys think down below. But yeah, definitely not great. I've only done the showcases for Zamasu and the STR Trunks so far, and I definitely like Zamasu more. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.